I just came across the weirdest, most ridiculous ride I've ever seen in my life. Like, this one is off the fucking charts crazy. Now, you might have heard of it, you might have not, but I have to say, this is some crazy ass shit. It's called the Tagada, and apparently it's a ride that exists in different amusement parks. Kinda like a Ferris wheel. Well, this one's called a Tagada, and it is the most unsafe, ridiculous shit ever. Take a look at this. A Tagada is an amusement ride made by various manufacturers. Riders sit in a round bowl with no seatbelts or restraints. There are bars behind the riders which they can hold on to, but it's easier said than done, especially when this shit is going so fucking fast and slamming your ass all over the place. Now, this may just be me, but I don't know. Everything I see here seems pretty fucking sexual to me. It's either one of two things. Either the women are wearing the wrong ass fucking clothing for this ride, or they end up like on some weird sexual position. Like, I mean, there is a clip where it looks like she's straight up giving this guy head. I swear, I'm not making this shit up. What the fuck is this shit? But look at it. It's the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my life. Now, while I understand that this shit might be fun, you know, it might look a little fun, it looks fucking dangerous as hell. And everyone you see on there, look at this shit. All these people are just all over the place. Now, what the fuck is this shit? Now, if you think that the women being put into sexual position is something that's crazy, well, one woman actually got her pants taken off by this ride. I'm not making this shit up. Her pants came off. That's how crazy this ride is. And women who wear dresses to get on this ride is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. I'm assuming that before you get on this ride, there are people on this ride, and you must know that this shit is crazy. Just by the look of it, I would be like, hold on, where's the fucking seatbelts? There's no seatbelts? What am I supposed to do? Hold on to this here? Hold on to this. No. Now, while the images of people being slammed around and women having their tits bouncing all around and their pants being taken off and their dresses blowing up and showing everything sounds fun, it is not all fun. You know, a lot of dangerous things have actually happened on these rides, and they're actually banned in many places. Now, here's how this all functions. The ride starts to spin, the music starts playing, and hydraulic arms bounce the riders up and down. The Tagada is operated by a human operator who will synchronize the bounce with the music beat. Most operators give time for riders to get to their seats again before making the ride bounce. This occurs if turbulence is too strong. Sometimes riders will be told the ride is over and the gates will not open, and the operator will restart the ride, making everyone fall over and then open the gate. So this operator's fucked up. He'd be like, all right guys. Everyone's like, it's over. Go ahead and get out. Okay. Man, these images are funny as fuck, and they're so surprising to me. I mean, I've never heard of this ever in my life. This is the first time I've seen it. I was like, I have to cover this. I don't care how old this ride is and how many rides exist in the world. This shit's just fucking crazy. Tagada rides are often associated with injuries to the occupants, including ejections from the ride. No, really? You're gonna tell me that ejects people from the ride? Well, I never would have guessed that. Of course it does that shit. There's nothing holding you in there. And the bouncing is just fucking ridiculous. Now, here are a couple of cases that have actually happened regarding the Tagada. In 2011, in Newcastle, a 15-year-old suffered cracked ribs and burns after he was catapulted from the Tagada. The boy spent 2 days in the hospital while medics drained fluids from his lungs and treated his other injuries. So that's one of them. Also in 2008, in the British Grand Prix, where 2 people were actually thrown from their ride. In October 2009, a 12-year-old fell 10 feet from the Tagada ride and landed on concrete and almost died. And most recently in 2016, where 3 riders were actually launched from the ride. And luckily, most injuries are just broken bones of riders who fall into the middle of the ride. Many street fairs ban the ride due to their generally poor safety records and cleanliness. I mean, if you own an amusement park, the last thing you want is an incident on your hands. And I believe that one of these incidents, actually the amusement park owner was arrested in one of these cases. If you want to read any of those incidents that happened, I'll put the ones that I could find in the description section below, as always. But one question I have for you guys is, if you had the chance to get on this ride, would you do it? I mean, it looks really fun. I feel like, you know, as dumb as it looks and unsafe, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I feel that I would most likely get on that ride. I would. Because right now, from the looks of it, you know, putting aside the guy who fucking got his ribs cracked, everything else looks okay. I mean, you get in there, right? You're bouncing around, you hold on. It looks like women are giving you sexual favors. That's what it looks like. And also, it looks like you might be in a strip bar because some women actually get naked while on this ride. So it's like, you know, you might crack a couple ribs, but you get everything else. It evens out a little bit, right? So put your thoughts in the comment section below. Would you get on that ride? Or do you think that it's too unsafe for you to get your ass on there? Make sure to click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Follow me on Twitter, guys, especially if you want to be on the end card of this video. The end card of this video has a channel that's featured there. That channel won because what that person did was he followed me on Twitter and retweeted the tweet of the upload that I do automatically. He retweeted that. I picked him at random and he won for this week. On Friday, I will pick another person. Not just on Friday, like I'll pick a person from all the tweets, all the retweets. I'll pick a person at random and that person will be on the end card of every single video that I put up for an entire week. So, and also we'll pin your comment when you comment. Not every video, but some of them. More than the usual. You would get pinned more often. So, because if your channel is being featured on the end card, why not pin you who's promoting your channel on my end card? I feel like that's something that goes hand in hand with that shit. Thank you for being part of the weirdest family on YouTube. Cue the end card. Alright guys, make sure to click the like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't done so already, click right there to check out the previous episode of Weirdest News.